Hello, whoever is out there that might start watching. Sorry for the delay on the candle making video, but as promised, finally here it is. I have a really simple recipe for making candles for magical purposes. You basically only need 3 main ingredients. The first being beeswax. The second ingredient being string, and I just use plain like cotton kitchen string like this. And the third ingredient being an herb or herb blend. Right now in my molcajete or my mortar and pestle, I've got some rose petals, lavender, and mugwort that I'm blending up. So get that going. You want to get that nice and ground up so you can blend it into your candle. And the reason I like making candles this way as opposed to anointing candles with oil and herbs is that it's a lot less likely to catch on fire and be dangerous. So it's like embedded within the wax, basically. It's meant to be there. And like I said, 3 main ingredients: beeswax, herbs, and string. All right, so while I get this going, I'm gonna go ahead. I got this at the dollar store, but you can also use like a double boiler or anything else to heat your wax up. The wax heating up. All right, so the wax is heating up currently. That honestly doesn't take long. Beeswax is really nice to work with your hands as well. So basically the principle of this is you grind up your herbs and you mix them into the wax as soon as it's malleable enough. And then you sort of form that around the string. So bear with me while this wax heats up. Kind of breaking it into smaller chunks while it heats up helps too. But it really doesn't take long at all. And once you're done with the candles, you can actually, sometimes you can make them into little poppets or shapes. So like, let's say you're wanting to do like a good luck candle for yourself, you could make a candle in the shape of yourself. You know, you can form it, as long as it's a general candle shape, I think you should be good. And, you know, a lot of people I think would assume that you need like the exact right materials to make candles, but one night I was just experimenting and all I had was this kitchen string and it worked. So this was like $1 at the Asian market. You know, I'm pretty sure you can get this at the grocery store too. It's what they like tie up rotisserie chickens with and stuff. Super simple ingredients. It's super surprising what you can do. Oh, here we go. We're starting to get some meltage. Nice. So as you can see, I'm starting to like, it's almost like a clay you can start to form with your fingers. And after it like heats up with the candle, your skin and your hands will keep it warm and keep it heated up enough. Right, so I'm just forming it with my hands. Just forming the candle. Breaking it off into as little chunks as I can so it melts faster and gets heated up faster. This whole process really doesn't take that long, by the way, as you'll see by the end. Also a little chunk there. You know, and beeswax is super cheap on Amazon. I got a 1 pound chunk for like 10 bucks. So cheap. So total cost of ingredients is maybe like 20 to 30 bucks total. And if you know, if you don't even want to put any herbs in it, honestly, who says you have to? Getting there. Slowly getting there with the heating up the wax. And you don't want to heat up beeswax too fast. Like, the process is all about patience. But it's really satisfying as you're molding it. Just start to put your intentions into it, you know? Start to put your intentions into the candle that you're making. And this will be just a general candle for good luck for the group. So if you're doing more specific spell work, and this can be really applied to any kind of spell work that you're doing. All right, so I like to start to form it into a patty. Krabby Patty, if you will. I have like 2 main chunks here. And then I like to, as soon as I have it sort of flattened out in a patty on the bottom, I like to put some herbs, start to add some of the herbs. And mix that in. And just do a little bit at a time because you don't want to add too many herbs. But you just kind of mold those in, literally, like, you know, chocolate chips in a cookie dough. So you can see it's starting to like... starting to take a nice form. Yeah, you can see the herbs in there. I'm about to add a dash more. Just kind of fold those in, literally like you're kneading dough. It's what's really satisfying about this, and that's what really, I believe, puts the best intentions into something, is that you're taking the time with your hands to mold in and shape in every little bit of intention to this candle. So now I'm starting to get a larger ball. Kind of roll it along the bottom, get some of the hotter wax to keep it warmed up. But every little bit of intention will be in this. It's gonna be awesome. Just every little bit, just start meditating it in, every energy you want to put into this. Picture it as a color, picture it as the herb itself, picture it as the sentence going in, whatever you'd like. So we're going to start with a small candle. So I'm going to start to mold this like this. We'll put that out for the moment. Grab my string. And you just kind of start to mold it around like this. You want to leave it pretty long at the top, you know, for where you want to light it. As you can see, the herbs are all nice and in there. Just kind of mold that around. You'll have some at the end that you can chop off. Right. But essentially what you're left with is a taper-shaped candle. All right, I'll trim the end of this. And then I'll show you. It's really easy since it's still kind of malleable to stand up. There you have it. Sometimes you do need to relight it a few times. There you go. Your very own homemade magical charm candle with your own intentions put into it. And the thing about this candle is because you're not technically using the proper ingredients, you might have to relight it a few times. It might take a little bit of practice with getting the form exactly right, but as you can see, ain't too shabby, right? Not too bad, huh? For about 10-15 minutes of work. And you can make them any size you'd like. I prefer to make them a little smaller because I like my spell work to just be a little bit more concentrated. But it's as simple as mixing herbs into beeswax. And like I said, I got the beeswax off of Amazon for like $10 a pound. The string is just string that you'd use at you'd find at the grocery store. It's what they use to tie up rotisserie chickens. And herbs, and like I said, I think herbs are not even necessary if you're just wanting to do a simple spell. Herbs are kind of a flourish, so really you just need the two things. And it's nice, you can mold it to whatever candle holder you'd like. You can mold it to have its own base, but feel free to post and comment any questions. I'm gonna go ahead and let this burn, put out some good energy for everyone. Hope you enjoyed the live.